Hey everybody, it's P, and we are back once again with some more Monster Hunter World. Now, oh my gosh, this game is terrific. If you've been watching this series and you're thinking about getting this game, I would highly recommend it. I'm not sure how much this gameplay is really showing you, in all honesty, probably not a whole lot, but if you're like thinking about getting this game and it's tempting to get it, I would just recommend getting it. This episode's not going to be very long, I doubt. Like, I don't think it'll be very long. All I'm going to be hunting right now is this Legiana. It's the apex predator of the Coral Highlands. I've done a lot of recording without you guys. Like, not recording. I've just done a lot of playing without you guys, like, without recording. And I've been exploring. She's going over there. She'll be coming over here. And doing a lot of grinding. As you can tell, my gear is completely different, like 100%. My cat looks adorable. That's just obvious. Here comes the monster. Yeah, so right now all I'm going to be doing is hunting this person in this video, just to show you what another one of the apex predators does. This one I have down to a science already. I've killed her more than a couple times, and I'm killing her again for more of the gear that I can get from her. And I have her down to a science, pretty much. I don't have the fight completely down, but it's not difficult. This weapon really is not helpful for seeing the boss. Well, I mean, you'll see a lot of it, but it's all very close. But yeah, there's one thing. Insect Glaive, extremely good for mounting the monsters, I gotta say. Goes back up. Trying to throw me off right now. But yeah, with the Insect Glaive, you can pop up into the air, and then you can get an aerial attack, and that allows you to mount them, and then you can do some serious damage and knock them to the ground, which allows for even more serious damage. So yeah, right there, she's down on the ground. Let's just start laying into her forehead. I have a fire weapon right now, which is terrific for her, because she's more of a frost character, so this critical damage all the time or something, I think. Just because the elements are clashing, which is nice. One of the special things about this boss is she has this attack where she'll like hit you and somewhat freeze you. Like, you still have your complete mobility as if you weren't frozen, but your stamina drains at like 100%. I don't know how much it actually drains, but it drains a lot faster. And so you gotta watch out for that, because if she hits you with that, then you lose all of your stamina so much quicker. And stamina is something you need with this game. Right now, my cat's trying to deliver me health, so I'm gonna set that. Mount? No mount. Uh-oh, there's one of the attacks. It missed me. That one would have been cold. Trying to throw me off. Here, Meowster, use this Vigor Wasp. No thanks, I don't need it. I have full health, actually. I appreciate your concern, though, little cutie. What else? Yeah, I changed the Insect Glaive. I used to just have a standard one that would just do physical damage, but there's also elemental damage in this game. So I hunted a couple monsters to get, like, fire weapons, so now I've got those. Part broken, I'll take it. What did I break? Your face, I guess? I don't think I was doing that bad. Are you gonna run right now, or are you just screaming for fun? You're just screaming for fun. Getting more aggressive, though. Jeez. Yeah, I've progressed quite a lot through the story. I don't really find the story all that... Well, I mean, I find it interesting, but I don't find it interesting to, like, record. And I don't want to give away the entire game. So I'm just going to probably stick to, ow, she hit me. Probably stick to just the super interesting stuff, like boss fights that I enjoy. But yeah, I've killed this one a lot. More than a couple times, actually. And I know where she'll spawn. Like, if you spawn at the northeast camp or something, I don't remember what it is exactly. She's going to run now. The mini-map went, what is that, gray, so she's on the run, which means we'll pop the Vigor Wasp. You can use a weight stone because weapons lose sharpness, and if you're got a dull weapon, you're not doing as much damage, and they also can block you more with their just armor, I guess. Yeah, now she's down here, and this is where the second wave goes on. I'm gonna throw on this glider mantle, as it's called. All it does is allow you to mount easier, as well as keep airtime. So it's good for the insect glaive, because being able to mount the monsters faster is helpful. These guys are actually fighting right now. I'm gonna let that go down. This monster right here, oh god, wow. That monster has like a, what is that? I don't know, like kind of like a flash, I guess you could say. And he stuns you if you're in front of him when he shoots the flash. So that's what happened to this Legiana right now. And hence why she's kind of acting blind. Words work. Broke something else. It's nice. Let's see. Yeah, there's Glider Mantle helping me out on that one. She's gonna try to run me into a wall now. So at the very last, oh, never mind. I hit her enough. So yeah, you only do 1 damage when you mount them because you're just weakening the monster. You're not really actually doing anything. But after a while, it lets you do like a special attack, and that's where you get some good damage. But the main thing is just being able to hit them while they're down like this. Because you can get some heavy damage on these guys while they're down. Ow. Let's see, what is she doing? Getting hurt. Broke something else. That's nice. Yeah, I have to say, this game is just horrific. Like I said, if you are thinking about this game, I highly recommend it. There's a lot of back and forth. I guess it's not really back and forth. You go to the same areas a lot, but it's all generally new every single time. I want to break her wing over here. There we go. Already. Oh, and we missed that. She's gonna hit me. She hasn't been able to hit me with her winter attack yet. So I'm glad for her because I do not like having low stamina. An insect glaive, when you mount the monster, you want full stamina, because if you don't have that, you're going to be falling off quickly. Alright, she's going to be leaving soon, I'd wager. Yeah, in my opinion, this is one of the easier Apex Predators to fight. She doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I mean, I guess that depends on your play style. She's simple to me because I'm good at mounting them and just staying away from her, like her attacks. And I also have a fire weapon now, so that the whole clashing of her being an ice monster, I guess. Let's see, let's take her down. Move her on to the next phase. I need to sharpen my weapon now, too. And then another thing with this insect glaive is you can send out the insect to, like, hit the monster. And every time it does, it has a chance of pulling off, like, an element from the monster. And that will allow your weapon to, like, do different, like, use your character with better things. What am I saying? So, my insect right now will... Okay, she is leaving. Which means we transition to the next area. But my insect, you see that floating, like, green, like all those green flies? That is, let me go over this way. Excuse me. Those, when you hit them, give you a small amount of health back, which I enjoy because most of the time I am right on top of the monster, so when that insect hits, it will leave those... Yeah, I understand the Grimalkins. It will, just give me a small amount of health, which is helpful. Hey, bud. Ooh, you stunned me. Good job, good job. Those Grimalkins down there were the bullies, actually, by the way. Oh, we knocked her to the ground with that attack. Let's get down here and do some damage then. Yeah, I also have played this game a couple times with my friends, and I would definitely find someone to play this with. It makes the game a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion, because instead of just hunting monsters by yourself, you can... Oh, I thought she fell. Why did I think that? She doesn't fall. And now I gotta put my weapon away. Now she'll come down to me. But yeah, one thing with this insect glaive is you can aim it and then shoot your insect, and now it will like collect the elements and power-ups for me. So that I think depending on where you hit the monster, you will get a certain power-up. So if I hit her in the tail, it might make my weapons attack faster, and if I hit her in like the claws or face, it'll like make it do more damage or something. So you gotta kind of like experiment with where you try to hit the monsters. Is she on the run? Yeah, she's on the run. And she's wounded, so that means she's going back to her old base. Let's see, is this almost ready to use? No, not yet. But yeah, I had this whole area when hunting her just down to a science. Like, you hit her in the first location, which is pretty much right outside where you spawn. Then you come down here, and then you go back to up there, and then if you've done enough damage, she'll get wounded, and then she goes up to her base. And that is why you want to have the glider mantle, because this lovely little thing, once it's rejuvenated, I think it's soon, but it allows you to pop up into the air using like a little secret over here. Not really a secret. It's pretty obvious, but without the glider mantle, you can't use it. So that's why you have to have that. Let's see. I don't want stone. I want to kill you guys. But yeah, right here you can see this draft of air. And without the glider mantle, like I don't have it on right now, so I can't use it. And once the glider mantle cools down and I can put it on, I'll be able to use that. And that's a super good shortcut to get up to where she is. And then you can finish her off in her little home base. Let's see, it's almost ready. I'm just going to stop talking right now, so if I need to make a little cut, I can do that. Okay, I figured it would do that. So no editing so far. Yeah, your guy kind of just jumps off into the edge, then this catches you and you can hover a little bit. She's normally sat right here, so you can get ready to attack her. She fell asleep. What little thing. But yeah, the glider mantle, like I said, allows for that shortcut, which is extremely helpful, because if you didn't have that, you'd have to climb up like 600 vines just to get up here. And by then she might, like, if you've taken too much time, she might leave. Ooh, she just tried to hit me with this cold attack, which I'm not about to have. And if she leaves, it kind of angers you, actually, because you've done all this work to hurt her, and then they just leave, and that's all that time wasted of fighting this person. That's happened to me a couple times with the Apex Predator of the first area, Rathalos. In my opinion, he's a lot harder to fight than this girl. This monster. Girl was. I mean, I guess Legiana is kind of a feminine name, if we're assuming. But I have Rathalos' headpiece and his boots, I guess, because those were the only ones I was able to make. I think we can kill her right now. Hopefully. Put in some heavy damage and end this. I should get back up. Not yet. It's getting there though. She's hurting for sure. Yeah, a whole lot of this game is constantly going back to areas and fighting monsters you've already fought just to get their like resources. Because every time you fight them, it's a random chance of the... There she is. She's done. That is a Legiana down. marvelous fight. I have to say, this game is great. But yeah, right now you harvest stuff, and it was a random chance that I got her webbing and her scale, and then another scale. So you have to kind of get lucky if you are looking for specific items of theirs, because she can have an aqua core ore. Thank you. Right now I think I need her, like, tail, maybe. And so, the more damage you do to her tail, the more likely it is to get hurt and then give you, the item. But, yeah, that's hunting Legiana. I'm gonna just return from this expedition now and show you guys around the hub, I suppose. Why not? This is more of a just showing you guys what's up kind of video. How this game's progressed, where I've gone. But yeah, I got a lot of her hide from that. Another frost sack. So, I'd suppose if you don't enjoy the whole killing the same monster over and over again, then maybe this game isn't for you. Then again, I've chosen more to just constantly farm. Like, didn't have to kill her at all right there. I have a main quest that I can go on to and explore the Rotten Vale, I believe it's called. And there's a ton of monsters in this game, actually. Like, each area has like 4 or 5 monsters that are different and will rotate in and out. So in like the daytime, for example, the Great Jagras will be around, but then at nighttime the Great Jagras leaves and is replaced by like a T-Rex.
You all good?
And those fights are different every time. Let's see, I want more of that. So, yeah, each area, I have no idea how many areas there are in the game, but each area has 4 or 5 different, like, monsters, and the monsters have, like, a social level, so the more difficult the monster, the better their equipment. So I'll take you to the armor crafting. As you can see, way down here, we've got Rathalos, which is the one that I have trouble fighting, and I've got his headgear, and what are these called? Greaves. And then I've been farming Legiana a lot. Right now I need more claws, which, because I didn't get those from her, I'll have to go and fight her again. So that's part of the grinding aspect, is that I have to go and fight her once again in hopes that I get the claw. I need a claw there as well. Or I could just progress with the game, and I'm sure I'll find more difficult people than Rathalos and Legiana, and because of that, they'll give us better defense and armor. So the Rabadon is this big oil monster, kind of. He's like made of tar, and he rolls around in bones, and that's like his armor. And he was a blast to fight. As you can see, his armor is worse than the Legiana and Rathalos. So you could farm him and get his materials to upgrade your character if the armor appeals to you. Otherwise, there's all these different types of weapons. Oh, like, what is that? A good amount of them. I'm not even going to bother counting right now. But every item requires different materials. So right now, Anjanath Fangs for that, and I don't feel like doing that. But if I wanted to get that weapon, even though that is the weapon I'm using, I'd have to farm for those materials. Or if I wanted a Dragon Bone Glaive, I'd need to find 2 more Warped Bones. But enough with this boring equipment and stuff. I don't know where this video's gone. It was interesting killing Legiana and then just went to the hub and started looking through the armor. I don't know. But I actually want to show you guys this. Oh, it doesn't show it. Oh, let's see. Guild card, guild card. Yeah. Let me view my guild card. Look at us. Look at the cat. Aw, adorable. But yeah. I mouth things. I forgot I put that as a... That'll do it for this episode. There's no point boring you guys even further with just random spewing about this game. I mean, I suppose if you are thinking about it, this could, like, help you decide because getting the materials to upgrade weapons and equipment is very difficult. Like, you have to do a lot of leveling up, and it is not easy because you have to kill the monster over and over, and the chance they give you the actual weapon you want is not always perfect. So you've got to, there's some type of like luck to it, I suppose, but at the same time it's still just fun to fight the monsters over and over because every fight is somewhat different. Like, I have that Legiana fight down to a, what is it, down to a science, so that's kind of taken the fun out of that, but at the same time it's still a blast. I highly recommend you get this game if you're thinking about it. Maybe wait for the price to drop. It's still probably $60, I'm sure, but just, this game's great. I'm gonna go talk to the Third Fleet Master now, probably. Maybe hop on with my friends. Who knows? Look at this little puppy. Puppy Piggy. We're gonna end the video with this. So, I'd like to thank you guys so much for— Ow! Man, this kid does not like me. I didn't press B early enough, now he's gonna run away. Whatever, my cat's cooler. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you found it entertaining. That Legiana fight is one of my favorites so far. I'm gonna keep exploring with this game. If I find something else that's just terrific, I'll definitely show you guys and make another video. But until then, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button down below. Make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this that I have done. And we'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. So, thank you and goodbye.